Hello viewers, here is a set of AT&T cordless telephones. This is a DECT 6 set, and the model number is CRL82212. And there's the DC input information. Unfortunately, it was manufactured in China, and it was made by Advanced American Telephones. So let's begin by setting the date and time. I'm not entirely sure what the date is today. I think it's the 22nd. And the time is 3:47 in the afternoon. Okay, so let's see here. The redial is full, so I'm going to go ahead and delete all those out of there. Okay, and the caller ID is empty, and the directory is also empty. Add contact, no. And it says no line because I forgot to set this up correctly. There you go. Now these inherently have HD audio, which is a very ridiculous claim because the audio coming out of a telephone line is a pretty low sample, relatively speaking. It's certainly a far cry from what most people would consider to be a high definition, and it's kind of outrageous that they put HD audio on there because it makes it out as if the telephone is going to sound better than other sets, when in reality it's not, because it only can sound as good as the input is, which is certainly not HD. So, you know, whatever. I can't stand the term HD. It's like all over the place now. I saw the other day at the store, light bulbs are now being considered HD. Are you kidding me? Everything is HD this, HD that. What a bunch of garbage. Anyways, back to the telephone. The answering machine appears to be on. Let's check and see what the greeting sounds like. Okay, is it not? Here we go. Announcement.
You reached Roma. Call back.
That's pretty rude.
You reached Roma. Call back. Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
I'm rude. Call back. Okay, let's go with that. Let's see how many rings we got on here. Want that off. And this does have the caller ID announced, so we'll do 5 rings so we can hear it say something dumb several times. Don't need that on. Recording time. That's fine. Okay.
Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
This is a testing memo.
Recorded.
Okay, let's add an entry into the directory here. Okay, add contact. Whoops. That's fine. We'll do 3335555. Usually do 5551234, but yeah, it's okay. having such a hard time with this. Oh, for heaven's sakes, I don't want that 0 in there. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Let's check the rings too before we go ahead and call it up. One new message. Okay, let's see what ring the other one is on. Okay, here we go. Let's call it and we'll record a message. I already forgot what the contact number was. 3335555.
Answering system is fine. Hold.
I gotta learn how to use the equipment a little better.
Call from AT&T HD. Call from AT&T HD. Call from AT&T HD.
Call back.
Now it says to screen the call, press select. And that did not pronounce everything as HD the way I wanted it to at all. Okay. It should have released the line. There we go.
You have 2 new messages. Wednesday, 3:50 p.m. This is a testing memo. Wednesday, 12:10 a.m. It says to screen the call, press select. And that did not pronounce everything as HD the way I wanted it to at all. End of messages.
Okay, I didn't like the clarity of that greeting. Let's try to record another greeting.
Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
The recording quality of the greeting is subpar.
The recording quality of the greeting is subpar.
Doesn't sound too bad. Let's change this down to 4. Sounded like the bass wasn't ringing. Oh, let's try it again. No, I guess it is.
Call from HD is a joke. Call from HD is a joke.
The recording quality of the greeting is subpar.
That greeting seemed to be a little better that time, and the pronunciation was certainly much better as well. Okay, and we'll go down to the pre-recorded greeting. The default announcement.
Call from HD. It's a joke. Call from HD. It's a joke.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
A high-definition skunk.
You have 2 new messages. Wednesday, 12:13 a.m. That greeting seemed to be a little better that time, and the pronunciation was certainly much better as well. Wednesday, 12:14 a.m. A high-definition skunk. End of messages.
Seems like it cuts off at the end of the message very quickly. I don't know why it takes so long to hang up. Okay. Now let's call the testing answering machine. We'll record a message from this handset. Okay, now for handset 2.
Geese honk.
Okay, now we'll hear the testing messages.
2 new messages and 5 old messages. Message 1. This is a test on the speakerphone. I'm going to leave the studio area now, and I'm going to turn it off speakerphone. Now it's on phone, and I am all the way across the room. Hopefully it's still clear. Over and out. Message 2. This is test from handset number 2. Leaving the studio now. I'm going to turn it off speaker. Now it's on phone. Testing, testing. I am now at the sink. Over and out. End of messages.
That didn't seem particularly clear to me, but it did work. Now let's make some outside calls. We'll call the line quality testing cold line.
Fishing in a mountain stream is my idea of a good time.
After the dance, they went straight home. The hostess taught the new maid to serve.
Adding fast leads to wrong sums. The show was a flop from the very start.
There was water in the cellar after the heavy rain. They're not listed in the new phone book.
A large size in stockings is hard to sell. The juice of lemons makes fine punch.
Smoke poured out of every crack. serve the hot rum to the tired heroes.
Those words were the cue for the actor to leave. A yacht slid around the point into the bay.
The play seems dull and quite stupid. Thieves who rob friends deserve jail.
The frosty air passed through the coat. The crooked maze failed to fool the mouse.
He wrote the last novel there at the inn. Even the worst will beat his...
The wagon moved on well-oiled wheels.
Try to have the court decide the case. The attack.
The box was thrown beside the parked truck. The hogs were fed chopped corn and garbage.
Much of the story makes good sense. The sun came up to light the eastern sky.
The two met while playing on the sand. The ink stain dried on it.
The right taste of cheese improves with age. Act on these orders with great speed.
Adding fast leads to wrong sums. The show was a flop from the very start.
Tried when he moved it. The loss of the second ship was hard to take.
March the soldiers past the next hill. A cup of sugar makes sweet fudge.
He broke his ties with groups of former friends. They floated on the raft.
Those two treble ones sound really bad. Okay, so that seemed to work.
The desk was firm on the shaky floor. It takes heat to bring out the odor.
The walled town was seized without a fight. The lease ran out in 16 weeks.
The purple tie was 10 years old. Men think and plan and sometimes act.
He saw the tool used for making boards. The wagon moved on well-oiled wheels.
Torn scraps littered the stone floor. Sunday is the best part of the week.
Cars and buses stalled in snowdrifts.
The floor with a crash.
The map had an X that meant nothing. Whitings are small fish caught in nets.
The boy was there when the sun rose. A rod is used to catch pink salmon.
Beef is scarcer than some lamb. Raise sail and steer the ship northward.
A tame squirrel makes a nice pet. The horn of the car woke a sleeping cob.
They slice the sausage thin with a knife. The bloom of the rose lasts a few days.
March the soldiers past the next hill. A cup of...
Okay, that all seems to work. Let's test all the buttons. I don't know what this audio assist thing is. Let's go back to the simulator and see. Sounds like it may be an amplifier. He's off to make another call. This time we'll call the Farmer Jones cold line. This is with it off. On. And turn it off.
The prefix 1.
01. I think the PBX is all screwed up because we got unplugged and I think it lost the programming.
Hello, Farmer Jones out here in the Bluebird.
Yeah, this is audio assist off, and I'm going to put the EQ onto normal, natural.
So, the crop line update for Thursday, July the 23rd, and Friday the 24th, peak season picking. We expect to be on Pumpkin Seed Hill. Ferry's running, and that's 120 Beardsley Road.
and we'll be picking at least in the morning only.
Okay, now put audio assist on.
Quite possible Friday we'll extend it through the afternoon. Your information is best looked at on our website, jonesfamilyfarms.com. On the home page, the Blueberry banner. All the protocols to keep you safe and comfortable with plenty of room around you. We've got about 20 acres of blueberries on our 400-acre farm, so there's lots of room and a beautiful set for you to spin out. And you go to our book now.
Yeah, it does make it louder, but it's not very much. It's a very faint difference. Okay, let's check the buttons on this one. Okay. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Okay, that's all working.
You have no messages. Calls will not be answered. Calls will be answered.
Oops, that wasn't even in a daggone frame.
You have no messages. To delete all old messages, delete it. Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
Goose!
Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
Did it record? It's not recording. Maybe it's too quick.
Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
Goose! Was that long enough?
Recorded.
I guess it was.
You have one new Wednesday, 12:27 a.m. Was that long enough? Message deleted. End of messages.
Okay, that looks like it's in full working order. We're going to get this cleaned up and put it in service.